Hello, welcome back to another video. My name is Gemma and the GoodReads Choice Awards 2024 has just dropped, like at some point today. I was in the shower, when I got out of the shower, I had a quick look on GoodReads while I was getting dry and it was there. So I haven't looked at any of it. I thought, let's live react. Let's live react together to the GoodReads Choice Awards 2024. So I'm not going to go through all the jargon. GoodReads Choice Awards it is what it is, but I think it's quite fun to look at the lists. I think it'll be interesting to see what categories they include this year, because last year they axed middle grade and graphic novels, which was a shame. So maybe they've brought that back. I don't know, we'll find out shortly. And yeah, let's see what's in the sort of the key categories for what I would read. So fiction, historical, debut, sci-fi, maybe fantasy. So I will screen record and we'll see what the crack is together, shall we? So I've literally seen nothing apart from the fact that James by Percival Everett is a nominee on my shelf. So yes, you can see it just there. Oh look, reader's favourite audiobook. That's a new thing, though I didn't actually read that version on audio, so there we go. Okay, let's look at the categories first. So the normal jobbies at the top: fiction, historical, mystery, thriller, romance, romantasy, which was new last year, fantasy, science fiction, horror, debut, audiobook. I think that's a nice addition to the categories. Young adult fantasy, young adult fiction, non-fiction, memoir, history and biography. So they used to have like a humour category, which I never read anything from because I don't like funny books. So I'm not sad to see that's gone. I can't think if there are any other categories that are missing. That looks like most of them. So let's look at fiction. Ellen Hildebrand at the top. I know she's a famous author. Never read any of her stuff. All Fours has got a lot of hype this year. A potential contender for the Women's Prize next year as well. But I would say getting mixed reviews. Greta and Valdin was nominated for the Waterstones debut novel of the year. I think it's pretty good from what I've heard. Dolly Alderton, I really need to read her. I would like to read that. Of course, Sally Rooney's Intermezzo is on the list. Oh, and top tip, it's on Everand. The audio is on Everand. So if you have Everand, it's there. Because I did hold on with my library app, and it's like 15-week wait. So I will be using Everand for that. Read Americans. Wandering Stars was nominated for the Booker this year. I haven't read it yet. I did read They're There, though, and very much enjoyed it. Playground by Richard Powers, also a Booker nominee this year. Oh, Elizabeth Strout, my arch enemy, has made the list. I won't be reading that. Louise Erdrich's new book, who's an Indigenous author from the States. Marta also was shortlisted for the Waterstones debut novel award and was predicted to be on the Booker by a lot of people who didn't make it. Blue Sisters by Coco Malors, I'm hearing good things. Sandwich, never heard of that, but Catherine Newman, who is she? She's written things before, hasn't she? No, I don't know any of those, so I must have been thinking of someone else. Okay, fine, I've read none of those. None. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's in the historical fiction category, shall we? The new Lisa Wingate, I do like her stuff. The Frozen River has got a lot of love. Alicia Fax's new book, probs won't read that unless I'm forced to by some sort of prize. The Women I have read, I thought it was fine. I expect it'll probably win because everyone loves Kristen Hanna, even though I don't think that's her best book. The Storm We Made by Vanessa Chan, also read that. I have solo reviews for both of those books on my channel, so I'll leave them linked below. But yeah, pretty good. I would say I preferred that to The Women, so that would get my vote thus far. The Great Divide. I've heard good things. Kate Quinn. 2 books by Kate Quinn on here. Not bad going. Not bad going for her. Colin Boyne's new book, which is the sequel to Brooklyn, which I haven't read yet. James, that definitely gets my vote from this list. Such an amazing book, retelling of Huckleberry Finn from the perspective of Jim. The Bullet Swallower I have seen about, but haven't read. The Lion Women of Tehran. I like the cover, I like the title, so maybe I'll have to look into that one a bit more. I don't read mystery thriller, so yeah. Oh, though, The God of the Woods I'm interested in. I keep seeing that everywhere. And Society of Lies sounds quite interesting also. Oh, I like the colour of all the colours in the cover of All the Colours in the Dark. But yeah, this is not my usual jam. Right, we're not even going to look at romance because, let's be honest, I would never read them. Fantasy. Oh, Somewhere Beyond the Sea. I've read that and reviewed it. I'll link below. The new Tea Kingfisher has got quite a lot of love. A Sweet Sting of Salt. Interested in reading that. That was an option for one of my Hot or Not picks this year. It didn't win, so I haven't read it. Oh, The Bright Sword. I have that just down there, but it's at the bottom of a big pile, so I'm not going to get it out. Arthurian retelling. A Song to Drown Rivers is my Hot or Not pick for this month. So there will be a review coming for that. I haven't started it yet. The Warm Hands of Ghosts I own, but haven't read. Academy for Liars I'm interested in, but haven't read. The Fox Wife I own, but haven't read. Do you see a theme? But yeah. So the only one I've read on there is the Somewhere Beyond the Sea. What's next? Science fiction. Okay. Annibot, I'm desperate to read that. It sounds fantastic. A lot of these I haven't heard. Yours for the Taking, I'm interested in. That was released at the end of last year, I believe. Orbital I've read, didn't like it. The Ministry of Time I've read, didn't like it. Oh, Absolution is the new book from Jeff Vandermeer. I haven't read the series though, so yeah. And the new James S.A. Corey, which I think could be a contender to win, but I am currently reading the 7th in the Expanse series, so I won't get to that for a while. Sky Full of Elephants, I've had my eye on that actually for a little while. That looks quite good. Horror is the next category, which I don't read really, so let's look at debut novel. Crikey, some of these I haven't even heard of half of these. I've heard of Welcome to the Nam Dong Bookshop. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. Shred Sisters, interested in. Do I own that? I don't know. Greta and Bowden, interested. Stormy Made Red. Marta, own and interested. I do love the cover of Voyage of the Damned. Could be worth a look. Glorious Exploits, I own. Sorry if you're wobbling. Rudy is sniffing round. And I think he's found a sock. Oh no, it's a Smurf. He's eating a Smurf. As you do. The Things We Didn't Know I'm interested in by Elba Iris Perez. The Eyes Are the Best Bit I'm interested in by Monica Kim. And read The Ministry of Time. Okay, so let's see what audiobooks come up. I don't know if I'll be interested in any of these. The Women, I did audiobook that. I wouldn't say it was anything special. It was fine. Somewhere Beyond the Sea, I did audio that. I would say the audio is very good for that. And I audioed James as well. And again, I would agree that the audio is very good for that. Of the two, Somewhere Beyond the Sea and James, which I would rate James would win. But they were both very good audiobooks. Let's see what else we got. Non-fiction. I haven't read much. Oh wait, no. I did read some of the Women's Prize for non-fiction. So maybe I'll have some in here. Oh, Want by Gillian Anderson. I do want to read that. That sounds quite good. And I want to read the Ta-Nehisi Coates. That also sounds good. Nuclear War by Annie Jacobson. I have heard nothing but good things. Everyone's raving about it. It's getting nominated for awards left, right and centre. And I think it is highly likely to be on the Women's Prize for Nonfiction long list next year. The Backward Bird Chronicles by Amy Tan. I'm interested in that as well. Amy Tan is a pretty famous fiction writer, so I am keen to see what her non-fiction is like. I'm not super interested in any of the rest of those. I don't really read memoirs, but I'll have a quick... Knife, possibly, I'm interested in by Salman Rushdie. Otherwise, I don't think I'm very interested in any of those. History and biography. How do I not know any of these books? Oh, Nexus, I have a copy of that. A Brief History of Information Networks from the Stone Age to AI. I think that would be really interesting because I'm a geek like that. So yeah, I do have a copy of that. I'm going to read that soon. Yeah, no, I am surprised I haven't read more of the non-fiction given how much non-fiction I read at the beginning of the year. There we go. And that looks like it's everything, right? Yeah. Oh, well, I feel a little underwhelmed, actually. Yeah. Very, very underwhelmed, I would say. Oh, dear. That Smurf is having a bad time down there. But, yeah, I'd love to know what you think. If there are any on the Goodreads list that you're particularly interested in, I would love to know. And, yeah, that's... I don't know, it just feels a bit anticlimactic. I was quite looking forward to it, and yeah, again, a bit of a uninspiring list of lists, I would say. Yes. If you're interested in seeing my review for Orbital, I will leave that here. It's a little bit salty, and I will see you all very soon with another one. Bye, guys.